Hello, my name is Jay White with Focal Software, and today we will be doing a high-level demo of Focal. So once a user logs in, the dashboard is the first thing that they will see. And what the dashboard contains is your actual sales for units and also for revenue. And from there, we will have our forecasting dashboard, which contains exponential smoothing, linear regression, and moving average over the next 12 months. So you'll be able to see that based on units as well as your revenue. And then the widgets at the top shows your total sales, total number of orders, the number of units that you sold, total returns in dollars, your current stock, as well as your current inventory value. And then whenever you scroll down on the dashboard, you'll be able to see the different marketplaces where you were selling the most and where you're selling each of your channels. And from here, you'll also get the same sort of forecasting with the exponential smoothing, linear regression, moving average compared to your actual over the next 12 months. And so here you can see Amazon, eBay, Shopify, and Walmart as my sales channels. Now, before we get to the dashboard, the first thing that we do once you sign up with Focal is that we will onboard you your marketplaces as well as your bank. Now, whenever we onboard your marketplaces, we will onboard any marketplace that we're connected to: Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Walmart, and WooCommerce. And then whenever we connect your bank, we're connected to 12,000 plus banks and financial institutions. So your credit cards, all of that we connect to. So whenever you are onboarded, what happens is that once we get all of your financials and all of your orders and expenses from each marketplace that you onboard, then our system starts collecting that information to create your chart of accounts, or your general ledger starts collecting that information and automatically assigns to each account and sub account within your general ledger. So you can see that here, like your assets, all of your liabilities, all of your owner's equity, all the way to your P&L statement and cash flow statement. So all of your expenses, all of your revenue, and all of your investing accounts as well in the cash flow statement. All of that gets collected and automatically updates your general ledger. Now, within our system, we also can record expenses and receivables. So if you're selling offline, you can create receivables here as well. And then you can add journal entries. You can see your different bank transactions, which you can also, this is all automated, but there's some things that aren't automated. So then you can reconcile at the end of the month once you get done with your bookkeeping, so that you can finalize your books within days, if not hours, of the month being completed, instead of 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the month is over. So that's the accounting module. Next is the inventory module, where we have your SKUs. So all of this is pulled in from the marketplaces that you're selling on and that you've connected to Focal. And then you can see all the product details, your product hierarchy. So the different kitting and bundling that you do are all housed within Focal, and you can also arrange that to however you like with your kitting and your bundling and manufacturing of the different products. We do have warehouse management, so we support multi-warehouse integrations here as well. You can transfer documents, you can create locations, bins, however you configure your warehouses. And then supplier management as well, your vendor management. You can add new vendors as well as payment terms to the system for each supplier. We do have purchase requisitions. You can create a purchase order from here as well for your manufacturers or your vendors. And then once you receive those goods, we do have a goods received note section as well, bills of lading, and you can create whatever bills you need as well. And then from there, we do have 20 reports. that houses 5 reports for inventory, on hand, low stock, top performers, availability, as well as your product hierarchy. So if you wanted to see how well each product or each SKU is performing based on how you've configured the different SKUs through kitting and bundling, you can see that in this report as well. And then you can also see your financials. So our financial module is very powerful. You can see your P&L. You can see the different types of expenses. So you can even drill down into each expense from Amazon, from eBay. You can see all your bank charges, all of your refunds, all of your revenue. You can see your balance sheet. You can see your cash flow, and then you can also see how well your cash flow is trending through our cash trend analysis report. And then we have 4 reports in order report, so you can see all of the different orders that you've gotten from each marketplace. You can also see by product how all of your different orders, and then you can see your revenue by channel. So here I will do year to date, and you can see how well you're performing through Amazon US, Canada, Mexico, Shopify, as well as eBay, to see how well you're performing at each of those marketplaces. And then you can see your daily sales as well. So you have this dashboard to see how well you're performing. This defaults to month to date, but month to date, year to date, or last year, or over the past couple of years, however far back you want to go, you can see all of that here as well. And then the last reports that I want to show are the operations reports. So you can see just by product your profitability. You can see your cost of goods sold by SKU. You can see your fees by channel, just like you can see your revenue by channel. Our system is also very powerful from the sense that you can see a breakdown of the different fees that you're incurring by channel, as well as their percentage. So here you can see eBay, for example, for year to date, this particular seller, 87% of their fees is coming from Amazon, and the 13% is coming from eBay. And then you can even break that down by detail. So you can see the pick and pack fee, removal. You can see all of that here as well, so that your team can get a breakdown of where all those fees are coming from for you and your team. And then our sales and profitability dashboard, very powerful. You can see your total sales, your total orders, the units sold. You can set your sales target so that you can see how well you're trending towards that, towards your goal. So let's mark this at 10,000. I would apply that. And you can see that with $7,000 in sales for this particular user, we're at 70% of our goal for the year. And from there, you can see just your net profit as well at a high level, but then you can see a high level as well of your P&L statement. You can see your order status, whether they're pending, they've shipped, they've been canceled, or you're getting a refund. And then you can also see the average order value, the average unit per order, and then also your orders by channel, which is just a very high level of the other report that we were looking at, which was revenues by channel. And that's it as far as Focal software is concerned. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. And feel free to contact the sales teams if you have any other questions. Thank you.